of bad taste.
And who knew more about taste than Diana Vreeland, the famed fashion editor whose life is now the subject of an off-Broadway play?
She's so theatrical, unbelievably theatrical. I mean, she really knew how to work a room.
Actress Mary Louise Wilson co-wrote this one-woman show that includes reflections on Vreeland's first job offer from Harper's Bazaar.
I said, but I've never worked. I've never been inside an office in my life. I've never dressed before noon. She said, but you seem to know a lot about clothes. 6 months later, I was the fashion editor.
From there, Vreeland became the undisputed gatekeeper of American style. Throughout the 40s, 50s, and 60s, she filtered trends from Europe onto the pages of magazines. But what fascinates Wilson most is what happened after Vreeland was abruptly fired from Vogue in 1971.
I became very interested in her survival techniques and how she did survive.
That's all behind me now. It's past. Now back up on my horse. You bet. Full gallop.
Full Gallop is the name of this show, and it aptly describes how Vreeland managed to continue her mark on the fashion world. She joined the Metropolitan Museum's Costume Institute. The exhibitions she launched there were as important for their artistic merit as for the social scene they attracted. Vreeland died in 1989, and the producers of Full Gallop say they feel how she's been missed in New York.
Every night we have somebody here who waits to tell a story or who passes a story on to somebody. So it's like bringing her back.
Designers today recall that just running into Vreeland on the street was an experience.
I'm Australian, you know, and it was like, I couldn't believe it. You know, Diana Vreeland, I was in awe.
At that point, I think fashion was kind of a frivolity, and you could really use fantasy, and that's what she was an expert at.
Vreeland's eccentricities and humor ring loudly in this portrayal, as well as her fashion sense that most anyone would envy today.
I always felt I had a perfectly clear view of what was possible for the public. Give them what they never knew they wanted.
Janine Sherrill, CNN, New York.
I had no idea.
All About Women is brought to you by Revlon.